From village to republic, the seeds of an empire. The story of Rome is a tale of ambition, conquest, and ultimately decline. Our journey begins in 753 BC amidst the rolling hills of central Italy. Here on the banks of the Tiber River, a small settlement took root. The people, yearning for a voice, eventually rose up against their Etruscan overlords. In 509 BC, the monarchy was overthrown and the Roman Republic was born. This pivotal moment marked a turning point in history. The Roman military was central to the empire's rise to power. The Roman legion was a formidable force, renowned for its discipline, organization, and effectiveness in battle. Roman soldiers were more than just warriors. They were skilled engineers, building roads and fortifications that facilitated their conquests. The legions marched relentlessly outward, conquering neighboring tribes and expanding Roman territory. The Punic Wars against Carthage, a powerful North African empire, tested Rome's might like never before. Hannibal, the brilliant Carthaginian general, crossed the Alps with elephants, striking fear into the hearts of Rome. Yet, Rome emerged victorious, solidifying its dominance over the Western Mediterranean. By the 2nd century BC, Rome controlled most of the Italian peninsula. Its legions had tasted victory and were hungry for more. Through cunning strategy and unwavering resolve, the Roman war machine rolled on, conquering Greece, Macedonia, and parts of Asia Minor. Each victory brought new riches and territories, further fueling Rome's ambition. The Roman Republic, once a small city-state, was transforming into a Mediterranean superpower. Roman success was not solely due to military prowess. It was also a testament to their remarkable engineering skills. The Romans were master builders, and their innovations left an indelible mark on the ancient world. Roman roads, stretching for thousands of miles, connected the far-flung corners of the empire. These roads, built with meticulous care and precision, facilitated trade, communication, and the rapid deployment of troops. Aqueducts, another marvel of Roman engineering, brought fresh water from distant sources to bustling cities. These structures, often spanning valleys and rivers, ensured a steady supply of water for drinking, sanitation, and irrigation. The arches and channels of Roman aqueducts stand today as testaments to their ingenuity. Public baths, grand amphitheatres, and imposing temples dotted the Roman landscape. These structures, built on a grand scale, showcased Roman architectural prowess and provided spaces for entertainment, relaxation, and civic life. The Colosseum in Rome, a marvel of engineering, could hold over 50,000 spectators, highlighting the grandeur and spectacle of Roman society. Despite its outward success, the Roman Republic was plagued by internal problems. Corruption was rampant, eroding public trust in the ruling class. Social inequality widened the gap between the wealthy and the poor. The spoils of war, once shared more equitably, flowed increasingly into the hands of a select few. Political instability became the norm. Power struggles between ambitious generals and factions within the Senate led to civil wars and assassinations. The Gracchi brothers, Tiberius and Gaius, attempted to address the plight of the poor by redistributing land. Their efforts, though well-intentioned, were met with fierce resistance from the wealthy elite and ultimately ended in their deaths. The assassination of Julius Caesar in 44 BC marked a turning point. Caesar, a brilliant general and popular leader, had risen to prominence through his military victories and populist reforms. His assassination, orchestrated by senators fearful of his growing power, plunged Rome into another round of civil wars. Section 5. The Rise of Emperors from Republic to Empire. Out of the chaos following Caesar's assassination emerged his adopted son, Octavian. A shrewd politician and skilled military strategist, Octavian consolidated his power, defeating his rivals and establishing himself as the first Roman emperor, Augustus. With Augustus's reign, the Roman Republic, having been on life support for decades, finally came to an end. The transition from republic to empire was a gradual process, marked by both subtle shifts in power and overt displays of force. Augustus, careful to preserve the facade of republican institutions, presented himself as the first citizen rather than a king. Behind this veneer of tradition, however, lay a new reality. Rome was now ruled by an emperor, its destiny guided by a single hand. The Roman Empire, born from the ashes of the Republic, ushered in an era of unprecedented peace and prosperity. The emperors who followed Augustus, though varying in their effectiveness and morality, brought stability to the vast realm. The Pax Romana, a period of relative peace and order, lasted for 2 centuries. Section 6. Pax Romana, a golden age of peace and prosperity. The Pax Romana, Latin for Roman peace, was a golden age for the Roman Empire. With secure borders and internal stability, trade flourished and the arts and culture thrived. Roman law, codified and disseminated throughout the empire, provided a common framework for justice and governance. Cities grew, fueled by the influx of people and resources. This period of peace and prosperity allowed Roman culture to blossom. Literature, philosophy and art flourished, drawing inspiration from both Greek traditions and Roman innovations. Writers like Virgil and Ovid produced works that would be celebrated for centuries. Philosophers like Seneca and Marcus Aurelius grappled with questions of morality, justice, and the meaning of life. The Pax Romana was a time of unprecedented peace and prosperity for the Roman Empire. However, this stability masked underlying problems. The empire, vast and diverse, faced constant challenges. Maintaining control over distant provinces proved difficult, and the Roman legions were stretched thin. Section 7. The Barbarian Tide. Pressure from beyond the borders. Beyond the empire's borders, new threats were emerging. Germanic tribes, driven by a combination of factors, including climate change and pressure from other nomadic groups, began to exert pressure on the Roman frontier. These barbarians, as the Romans called them, were not a homogeneous group, but rather a collection of diverse tribes with their own customs and languages. The Romans, accustomed to dealing with threats through military might or strategic diplomacy, found themselves facing a new kind of challenge. The barbarian migrations were not simply raids for plunder, but large-scale movements of people seeking new lands to settle. The Roman military, once an unstoppable force, now faced relentless pressure along its vast borders. The Huns, a nomadic people from Central Asia, added to the turmoil. Feared for their equestrian skills and ruthlessness, the Huns pushed westward, displacing other barbarian tribes and creating a domino effect that would ultimately reach the heart of the Roman Empire. Section 8. The Fall of an Empire, a city sacked, a legacy enduring. The decline of the Roman Empire was a complex process, spanning centuries and involving a multitude of factors. Internal strife, economic instability, and barbarian invasions all played a role. By the 5th century AD, the Roman Empire was a shadow of its former self. In 410 AD, Rome was sacked by the Visigoths, led by Alaric. This event signaled the beginning of the end for the Western Roman Empire. The Eastern Roman Empire, centered in Constantinople, would endure for another 1,000 years. The fall of the Roman Empire was a long and drawn-out process. Section 9. The Enduring Legacy, Roman Influence on Law, Language and Architecture. The Roman Empire may have fallen, but its legacy lived on. Roman law, with its emphasis on justice and due process, formed the basis of legal systems in many parts of Europe. Latin, the language of the Roman Empire, evolved into Romance languages such as French, Spanish, Italian and Portuguese. Roman architectural innovations, from arches and domes to concrete and aqueducts, influenced building practices for centuries. The Roman Empire left an indelible mark on Western civilization. Its political, legal and cultural innovations shaped the course of history. From its humble beginnings as a small village on the Tiber River, Rome rose to become one of the most influential civilizations in history. Section 10. Conclusion Lessons from the Ashes of Rome. The story of the Roman Empire is a tale of ambition, conquest, and ultimately decline. It is a story filled with valuable lessons about the nature of power, the importance of unity, and the cyclical nature of civilizations. From its humble beginnings to its dramatic fall, the Roman Empire continues to captivate our imaginations and remind us of the enduring power of the past. As we study the ruins of Roman cities and marvel at their achievements, we are reminded that even the greatest empires are not immune to the forces of history.